In what way would you say Proptech is fundamentally changing real estate?
I think the first thing to say is that technology in real estate's been around for a long time. It's not really a new thing. What is happening is it's getting faster, and the change is happening faster. So I think it's probably changing a couple of things. The first one is just the way that people are using space. So it's becoming much more agile, much more open, and there's lots more connectivity becoming important for people. The other thing is, if you look at in other areas like retail or industrial, then people are starting to look at the location of that having an impact, and it's changing. So it's changing where the location needs to be.
I want you to open up this whole idea of technology and the people who will be using the space, the occupiers. How about them?
What is changing is it's happening faster, and there are new business models coming out, so there are more startups. So there's a lot of talk about it, which is fantastic, but actually it's much more about how the real estate environment on the whole takes to technology and how it adopts it to use its normal roles. So I don't think it's necessarily a new thing that's coming in, it's about an evolving and changing market.
How do you define the future city? How will it look like?
That's a great question. So one of the terms that comes up a lot is smart city, and it means different things to different people. So smart city really, in my view, is about using technology to solve problems of the city. So it could be about transport, it could be connectivity, it could be about people flow, or it could just be understanding how a city works to better operate it. So I think that what's going to happen in the future is that that data and technology is going to get more and more widely used, and instead of focusing on the data and the technology itself, it's going to be focusing on how it actually solves problems in the cities.
If you were to put your finger on 3 innovations that you would like to see in that future city, in that smart city, what would be those elements?
One, I think, is an understanding of data and an understanding of technology to a degree. So I think there's also then, following on from that, the ability for people to really make sure that the technology companies themselves are focused on the business problem that's being solved, as opposed to the technology itself. So for me, technology is very much a means to an end. It's about a way of solving problems as opposed to the end in itself. And then the third thing, I think, would be a raising of the discussion, so to make sure that that conversation is going on so people are understanding it. There is sometimes a risk, I think, about people are concerned about the technology or the real estate, and that conversation isn't always happening as much as it could be. I think the opportunity to continue that conversation would be a positive thing.
Hughes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it.
Pleasure.